Vivian, this is the question that a lot of our viewers, I'm sure, is thinking. No? Why did you make the transition from being an actress, and not just an actress, but one of the local divas of Philippine, is that the correct term? Sorry, of Philippine film to the aviation industry? Parang it's a major, it's a good leap forward. Definitely, aviation is pretty prestigious. Pero paano nangyari yun?
No, I've been in the business. I've been a businesswoman for a long time. You know, as I was saying kanina, I've been producing also my own films since I was like 20 years old, which is not too long ago.
I'm sure.
No, but kidding aside, but so I've been in business, and you know, I'm in marketing and things like that. So it's just so easy for me to, to look at. As I was saying, aviation, you know, when I was looking at it and I saw, identify ko na may market yon.
So you saw the market and you went for it?
I saw the market and I went for it. So I
and it's a market that a lot of people don't dare touch dahil meron silang preconceived notion na out of bounds, hindi kaya, or walang merkado rito. And yet you saw, the market.
First time, everybody was saying to me, you know, they cannot afford it. You know, the reason why these schools are not changing their planes is because they cannot afford it.
So, konti ang estudyante, so hindi sila maka-invest?
Hindi. That is not nga the point. And I said, bakit maraming estudyante?
Maraming estudyante?
Yes, maraming estudyante. Okay. So kung maraming estudyante, then they can afford to buy new planes.
Okay, so basahin natin yung text from our viewers. Okay, Mark of Manila. Mark says, I am a former pilot of Aero Commander. Flying is the most expensive course to learn. Very few can afford to learn. Big pay for pilots means big investment. Okay.
Well, it is true. That is very true. But then because of us bringing the new plane, as we were saying, di ba, where the cost of operations kasi flying hours naman talaga ang bulk ng ng investment actually of the student. The flying hours. Okay. So yung operational cost, kung ibababa natin yon, then they can afford, better. It's like one-third, di ba? One-third of the cost. So, bababa yung price.
Malaki rin ang sahod ng piloto. So,
right.
Di ba, once you get in, wow, okay ka na, wala ka ng problema. Okay, Juvie of Cebu says, okay, I am a mom who has a daughter who really wants to be a pilot. Okay, marami ng mga babaeng gusto maging pilot. She's done with ground school and is going to fly her 10, 30 hours before her
40
solo.
40 hours actually.
Yeah, is there a study and fly now, pay later plan? Okay, Vivian, Ed,
well, that's one.
Juvie,
thank you for your question. Pero that's one of the things na talagang ina-address talaga namin ngayon. We want community participation, not just community as in, you know, kung saan tayo nakatira, kundi talagang business community participating into this. Kasi everyone has a stake in the growth of the aviation industry. So, kailangan tayo, kinakausap namin ng bangko, kinakausap namin private investors, kinakausap natin ng mga businesses, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng solution, especially yung mga leaders ng country natin, para magkaroon tayo ng solution para dyan Kasi marami tayong mga gagaling na hindi nila kaya.
Hindi ba tumutulong sa inyo yung BOI, Board of Investments, that bago yung pinapasok nyo na yan, they ought to give it a shot in the arm, di ba? Kasi if it catches on, maraming mga magkakaroon ng trabaho.
Well, kami ni Vivian, we're willing to listen and sit down with anyone who's willing to listen to us.
So you're...
it's a challenge out there.
It's a challenge, okay. Okay, Ruby Warner from Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Okay, binabati natin ng ating mga viewers dyan sa Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Good evening. I just would like to share that my daughter na naman, will be a flight attendant of Delta Airlines soon. Okay, so congratulations.
Congratulations.
Pero siguro, eventually, pwede na maging piloto yan.
Well, alam mo, Miguel, that's also one of the things na sinasabi natin na aviation industry, maraming contribute. Flight attendant, they're not necessarily in the cockpit, pero aviation industry.
Hindi siya piloto, pero may trabaho siya.
That's a very large part of the aviation industry, flight
Yung
attendant.
kusinera at kusinero doon sa pagkain, yung tagalagay ng hangin doon sa gulong ng eroplano, lahat yan may
Sure.
trabaho.
Sure.
Okay. So it's an industry that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Dahil napakalaki, no?
Yes.
Tsaka we're talking about sa inyo, yung mga eroplano nyo, it's not that complex as the really big airliners. Pero still, may maintenance yan.
Sure.
May mga lubricants, fuel, lahat yan nagkakatrabaho. Anyway, Mark of Manila. Okay, Mark of Manila again. If you want to widen your market in flying, you have to seek government aid to cater the expenses that you
Agree.
can afford.
Agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Pero you have to have a government or an administration with vision.
One of the things that we brainstormed, diba, Vivian?
That's why we touched the OFW thing,
Oh,
because we
OFW.
want them to see that, diba?
Yeah.
The potential of Philippines being a center for these flight schools.
May mga models na ginawa na sa
Yeah.
US na we can actually use here. Just like government guarantees of a
That's a
bank
good
loan or something like that.
Yes, that's a good
Okay.
question.
Okay. Borga Malord of San Juan.
Yeah.
Okay, San Juan. Marami tayong
Yeah.
kamag-anak dyan. I am 42 years old. Am I too old to be a pilot?
To be a commercial pilot, I guess.
Siguro.
But to be a private pilot, of course not. Of
Yeah.
course not. In fact, we're affiliated with the WCC. It's a flying school. They have this flexi pilot na program. So
Flexi?
Flexi means they'll adjust your schedules. So you can still be a pilot. Yes,
I
you're
understand.
frustrated pilot.
I understand you two are...
Yes, I'm doing.
have
my
you
ground
done your
school.
solo?
No, not yet. Not yet.
So
Soon.
meron ka pang
I still have
instructors
40 hours.
So tell us about it. How was the experience? Was it
Well, now I'm
as-
confident. I'm confident to do that. It's because of our aircraft, di ba? Because of Tecnam. Kasi dati noon, I won't even touch it. Pero ngayon, confident na ako.
So if you can drive a car, it's relatively...
Yes. If we just had the time nga sana to demonstrate on that even engine outs and stuff like that. I mean, it's a very, very stable plane. That's why. Yeah.
So-
But yes, to answer this, of course.
42 is never too
definitely.
old. No age is ever
Yeah.
too old for it.
So 42 years old, hindi ka na siguro pwede pumasok ka sa commercial pilot. Pero we were talking about other things, no? Other
Other things.
businesses na pwedeng pasukin
Sure,
ng
you
ano.
can be a medical
Crop-
evacuation pilot, extricating
duster.
patients, crop
Yeah.
dusters.
Lalo na ngayon, meron tayong problema dito sa tinatawag nating kukulisap na
Yes.
nililipol yung mga coconut trees, no? And coconut is a very important crop in the Philippines. You have to save your trees in order to have the virgin coconut oil, to have the copra, to have the cooking oil, no? So these are industries that that needs pilots, pero they need not be the pilots of 747s or A380s.
Yeah, field
Okay.
day needs na yan, yeah.
All right. So, on the screen, we are seeing the planes. Now, tell us something about your planes. Let's talk technical a little bit.
Okay, just a little bit.
Give-
Tecnam Costrozuni actually is an Italian-made aircraft. Has been around for 66 years. It's actually the world's largest light aircraft manufacturer. They've been around for a long, long time. They're actually older than Cessna, Piper, Beechcraft combined. It used to be known as Partinavia, and then Partinavia in the 70s and 80s got bought out, and then they started the company Tecnam, but it's actually from the same line of aircraft manufacturers. So matagal na tong kumpanya na to. In the last, I would say, 15, 20 years, they've sold more light aircraft against any other
Yes.
manufacturer. So, ang dami, more than 5,000, 6,000 of these airplanes are already flying. The original owner, designer of the aircraft is still living to this day. He's 92 years old. He's actually our main chief designer in Italy. That's why when he conceptualize an aircraft concept, he goes from, now, meron ng computer eh. He goes from dito to a computer, binavalidate yung kanyang design, and then next thing you know, meron na silang eroplano.
So, I'm just curious. Both of you came from different industries, and you've attained success in your respective industries. Pero you were able to start from scratch and jump into the aviation industry. So how does that happen? Do you just email someone from Italy, or do you have to be introduced? So how do you touch base with people like this?
Uh, well, first of all, when we did, because we did the feasibility studies, and then we presented it to them. I mean, it's not, of course, the experience of Ed in the industry. He was the first one who actually brought in Tecnam to North America. So yung experience na yun, ano? And then at the same time, of course, yung marketing naman natin dito. And so we presented it to them, and they have to study it, and then nakita nila. I mean, we were able to introduce what is a Philippine market and what the needs, diba? So they were able to recognize that, and so that's why we were granted the master dealership.
So
And actually, it's not only in Philippines but in the whole Asia.
So you have to identify the market. Okay.
Yes.
Vivian, this text is for you. This is from Mel of Palawan. Okay. Maraming taga Palawan, napapanood tayo.
nga.
Okay. Vivian Velez is advocating the aviation industry. Does she herself know how to fly a plane? And oh my, Vivian never ages. She's still very pretty and young. Okay.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes,
Dun sa tanong
I'm doing the ground schooling, and then I'm going to be flying soon. Yeah.
Okay, so getting there.
Getting there.
Getting
Getting
there.
there.
Okay.
Definitely, I will fly.
O kailangan you have to be the number one endorser of your products, di ba?
Not only, well, not really,
And it's
but
fun.
then
It's
no,
fun
it's
to
fun,
fly.
eh, di ba?
Okay, di ba?
It's really.
Okay. Noriel of San Diego, Zamboanga City. Okay, binabati natin ang mga taga Zamboanga
Wow.
City. Matagal na tayo hindi. Nung bagong reporter ako, lagi akong pinababato dyan pag may bakbakan.
Really?
I once had a dream of being a pilot about 20 years ago. Hindi pa ganun
Yes.
katagal yun. Abandoned it due to costs. Now my son wants to be a pilot, but it's still currently expensive. What was this? SDO schools offer
Do schools offer
do schools offer scholarships? Okay.
We're trying to do something about that.
You are?
We are. I mean, that is one of our,
Advocacies.
advocacy really, is to do scholarships, and hopefully, I mean, God's will, we'll be able to do it.
Alam mo, the local...
In fact, BDO is really helping us out because we have a leasing program that we want to start, and they're really aggressive with that. And then hopefully we can ask them to do also the scholarships. Study now, pay later. So maybe they can do that.
Okay. About 2 weeks ago, yung CAA, yung Civil Aeronautics Board dito sa atin, came out with a ruling saying that drones, apparently marami na palang drones dito sa Pilipinas, have to be licensed na rin. No? Like,
Because
Sure.
it's
Well, the thing about drones kasi, Miguel, is that
dahil kasi ginagamit, may camera yan, obviously, no?
Yeah.
Nakakasilip na sa mga
Yes.
condos, sa mga buildings, or pag nasa swimming pool kayo, anong gagawin mo pag it's several hundred feet up, wala kang magagawa,
not
you
only
have
that,
to-
they don't have the proper piloting training. As you well know, Metro Manila is an airspace. So pag tumaas na yan, they can potentially damage aircraft. I mean, a small drone can actually get sucked into an aircraft engine, causing foreign object damage. And
or it can fall down and hit someone in the head.
Yep. Well, that's
As simple as that.
yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
So, your parting shots, Ed?
Well, sana nga yung mga nakikinig would like to encourage people to consider aviation, number one, as a career, and secondly, would like to just have them really consider it and then look it over seriously as something to look forward to.
Vivian?
Well, we're very passionate about the industry, and definitely we're here to stay. And as the questioners that came in, yung advocacy natin for safer skies, and also the people that really wants to study aviation and being a pilot, we'll try to do something about that.
Okay, and on that note, join us again next Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. here on General Assignment for more of today's hottest news and some of the more interesting features like our topic tonight. I'm your host, Miguel Gil, wishing one and all a pleasant evening.